Hello everybody. Today I want to talk to you about the iPhone and the spiritual world. There's probably going to be multiple videos on this. This video is aimed mostly at the skeptics, the die-hard skeptics who say metaphysical world doesn't exist, don't believe in visions, everything like that. Okay, so let's make this very clear. The iPhone is exactly like being connected to the metaphysical world. It's the same system, the same design. The only difference is the iPhone is outside of your body and you communicate with your human friends, whereas the metaphysical connection, it's like having your iPhone inside your body, inside your brain is where the receiver and the display, receiver and display are in there, and you're communicating mostly with your metaphysical friends with that. But it's the same system. It's the same technology. Now, the iPhone has been around for over 10 years. So I'm surprised that in this day and age, people still don't believe in the metaphysical or believe in visions when they literally use that iPhone every day, multiple times a day, and they know it works. Okay? So, let me explain to you how this works. On the iPhone, you want to send a picture to somebody. You take the picture, you send it, you select your friend, boom. The person receives it, there it is, they're able to view it. Same with a video. You want to share a video with your friends. Oh, that's a nice video I want to share. So you select the video, you select your friends, and it gets parceled up. The person on the other side, it comes to them, they open it up, and they're able to play it. You know this. Well, the metaphysical iPhone works exactly the same way. Metaphysical friend wants to send you an image. They send it to you. It's received in here, and you get to visualize it in the front of your brain. Same process. Metaphysical friends want to share with you a video. The vision. A vision is nothing more than a short video. What's the difference between a short video of cats playing and a vision for the metaphysical? Really nothing. They're both short videos. They really are. It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. So metaphysical friend wants to send you a short video. So they send it to your brain. Your brain is a receiver. And in the front of your brain is where the video happens and where the replay will go. So received in the brain, played in the front of your brain over here. Okay? It's the exact same system. Exactly, 100%. So you got to believe in metaphysical visions because it's the same as getting a video or a picture sent from your friend on the cell phone. It's 100% the same. It's exactly the same. Then, of course, there's talking. Now, there's talking in different ways. So, if you're talking to a person in front of you, you don't need a phone. You hear their voice. But what if you're a couple miles away? Well, we got a phone for that. It's amazing. We got a cell phone. You can call, you can pick it up, and you can hear their voice, even when they're several miles away. It's amazing, right? So the same thing happens with the metaphysical friends. They can contact you from anywhere. A lot of times we're in the room, but they can be from anywhere. And so they'll call you, and they talk to you, and you hear their voice. Now, skeptics will say, well, that's not their voice. That's your imaginary voice. No. When you're talking to your friend, your best friend on the phone, are you imagining that voice? Are you hearing your own voice? No. It's a very different voice, and you know that voice. It's the voice of your friend. It's not the voice of yourself. So the same thing happens when they talk to you telepathically. It's like, well, that's their voice. Their voice is coming through to your brain, and you hear their voice because that's it's not your voice, it's their voice. So it's a phone. It's a phone system. You picked up the phone. So ring, pick up the phone. Hello. You know, and you talk back. And guess what? You can talk back through this thing here. Right? And in some ways, it's similar to text. So there's voice and there's text. So in text, you don't actually hear the voice. That's another thing you can do. So in text, when you text someone, you get the words, but you don't hear the voice. Okay? So in the same thing, sometimes you'll get messages in here that are text-like, which means you'll get words, phrases, ideas. They're not, they're not yours. You know they came from somebody. Sometimes you know who, sometimes you don't. But it's like getting a text. It's similar to that. So again, same sort of thing. Now the voices come in many forms. So a spiritual voice, often they're standing right next to you. You can hear their voice. It's audible, as in it comes through here. It actually comes through your ear as any other person. Right? Metaphysical friend or a human physical friend, you hear their voice. It's the same thing. They're right there. You hear them. Other times they speak and it comes in here. You still hear their voice, but instead of coming through here, it comes through here. And you hear your voice. The replay of the sound is still also in here. Okay. But again, it's the same thing like a cell phone. Talk to your friend on the cell phone, you hear the voice. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, good. How are you doing? You know, it's their voice. You hear their voice. It's coming through the phone. So spiritual friends, you come through here. How you doing? Nice to talk to you. You know, same system. It's the exact same system. So here's the deal. The iPhone that we know and have used for over 10 years is a perfect example of what goes on naturally in our body. Okay? So each of us has this iPhone system built in to it. You just have to learn how to access it, develop it, strengthen it. Okay? But, again, this particular video is for the skeptics. Let's say, you can't trust visions, or that voice in your head is not real. Well, it is. But like saying, you can't trust that video that came on your cell phone, that's not real. Yeah, it is. You can't trust that voice you're hearing on the cell phone. Well, yeah, I know that voice. It's my best friend. He lives in Colorado. I've known him for years. Well, same thing here. The voice we hear in our head is not coming from in our head. It came from out there. It came from a friend. It's the same thing. Same thing. So, for the die-hard skeptics of spiritual, you should look at your cell phone. You look at your cell phone, you use your cell phone for text, phone calls, videos, images. You send, you receive. You know it works. Well, communicating with the metaphysical is the same way. They just happen to be not in human form anymore. And your receiver and your display, your receiver's in here, and your display's up here. Rather than the cell phone, your receiver's here and your display's on the screen. But same exact thing. So, all of you skeptics of communicating with the metaphysical world, that should put the lid on that. You should be no more skeptics anywhere at any time. Okay? That's all for this one.